Hey guys, it's Summer and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how I edit my pictures on Instagram and how I try to keep my feed consistent with my theme and everything, because themes are so in right now and everyone is doing them or everyone is trying to. Mine is like a unsaturated, cool tone type of theme, but I got my inspiration from this Instagram account. It's called VSCO Filters, and it really is like the most amazing Instagram account I follow. I want to show you guys something. So I bought this hat last week and it came in early this week, and it's from Brandy Melville and it's now my new favorite hat, guys. It's so cute with a little alien on top, and shout out to Brandy Melville for always having amazing things that I can buy. And I just wanted to share this with you all because we're friends and friends share things with each other. So yeah, anyway, let's get started on this video. So I'm actually going to edit 2 different pictures for you guys so I can show you how I utilize every app that I have. So I have PhotoGrid, VSCOcam, Facetune, Scroot, Dropbox, and Megaphoto, but I mainly only use VSCOcam, Facetune, and Scroot. I will talk about Scroot later because it's the newest app that I have. So we're going to go into VSCOcam and we are going to edit the pictures on there. I'm going to edit this first picture that I have. Who really knows how to use VSCOcam, so I'm not going to go like step by step on what to do and where to go. My favorite filters to use are definitely S2, and I would use this one if my picture was a little dark and I wanted it to be a little brighter. And then my favorite one that I use the most is SE3. This one is not available anymore. The SE preset, they're not available. It was only out for a limited time, and so if you have it, you have it. If you don't, then I don't think you're ever gonna have it, I think. But this is the one I use the most. A good alternative to use for this is definitely HB2. It's just a little warm toned, a little warmer than SC3. But if you turn the saturation down, I'm pretty sure it'll look the same. And some other good ones are definitely like the 04 and 06. I used those a lot before too, but now S2 and SE3 are my favorite. For this photo, I'm going to use SE3. I'm going to turn it down to about 9. Sometimes I do that, sometimes I don't. I guess the key to having like a consistent feed is using either one filter alone or having 2 that are similar to each other. And I guess it really depends on what the picture is, because one picture could be really bright and it's really easy to edit, or one could be really dark and you're gonna have to play around with things. So yeah, for this one, I always go in this order. I'm really picky about it. I don't know why, I just am. I always look at the exposure first, and it's pretty bright, so I am going to turn it down 1. And then I go to contrast, and I usually bump it up about 2 or 3. I think I'm gonna do 2. Then I go to saturation, and I always take it down a lot because I like that. So I always take it down about 4. If it's a really colorful picture, I do about 5 or 6. Then I move on to temperature, and I take it down 2 or 3. 2 looks fine. And sometimes I do fade. I never go past 2, but lately I haven't been doing it. So after that, I'm gonna see if it matches my feed, my theme. And I think it goes pretty well. It's brighter than most, but that's okay. And so I'm going to save it to my camera roll. And then this is when sometimes I will go into Facetune if I feel like I want to edit it a little more. And I never use this to edit my face. I never do. I always make it whiter. Like if I want the background to be white, or if there's something in the picture that I don't want, then I'll use the patch tool. Or if there's something in the photo that doesn't match my theme, I'll usually color over the different tones. So sometimes I will like make this whiter, a little brighter, because I like my pictures like that. That looks a lot better to me. So I'm going to hit OK, and I am going to save it to my camera roll. And then after that, I am going to go into Instagram and I am going to post a picture on here. And then sometimes I like to play around with these because this is so much more precise than ViscoCam. Because ViscoCam, it's always like increments of like, I think it's like 20%, and sometimes you only want like 5 or 10 or 15. So sometimes I'll play with the contrast a little bit. If I think I want it a little more contrasted, then I'll do that. Or if I want it brighter or darker just a little bit, then I'll do that as well. And I'm probably gonna make this a little darker. And then the temperature as well if you want to change it, but I like the way it is. And then I'm going to post it. And I'm horrible with caption as well, so I'm just gonna type this. Filming a video right now. No, not 8, right? Emoji. I really like the upside down smiley face. I think that's my favorite emoji. And I'm gonna post it on Facebook as well because I always do that. And that is a selfie. Now I'm going to edit a different picture, and I'm gonna edit this Paint a Bear one. I kind of already did. It's basically the same thing what I did before. And a cool feature about ViscoCam is that they have the copy edits. So that's a really cool feature. Like if I have 2 pictures that look the same and I want the same edit, then I can just do that really quickly. So that picture is fully edited, and I'm going to save it to my camera roll. And this is when I'm going to go into Scroot. And this is a paid app. You do have to pay for it. It's like 99 cents, I think. But this is a really good app to use if you're editing a picture that's not a selfie and it's like a landscape photo or a skyline, or you're taking pictures of a tree, or like you're holding something and it's not really like straight or symmetrical. This is a great app to use to straighten it out, and I feel like people do miss that, and I think it's an important part of. So we're gonna do that. So we're gonna go to my camera roll, we're gonna edit it, and then we are going to see how good we can make this. So you can just see how it looks, how it can change the view of it. And so I kind of like this. And then there's different ways you can like make it a fish eye look, but we are not gonna do that. So you can just kind of play around with it to see what you like, and find out what works best for you. And so I think that's pretty good, and I'm going to save it to my camera roll. Then I would go back into ViscoCam and I would actually delete this one. And then I would add my new one in there. And then I would actually put this on my grid because I think it would match my grid, and it would go with everything in there. So if you go back to my grid, then it'll be on here and it matches everything else and it looks good, and I like it a lot. So that is basically how I edit my pictures and how I try to keep my feed consistent and all that stuff. I'm not extremely good at it either. But you know, I try, and maybe you could start a theme with yours, you know, because it's actually a lot of fun. So, you know, you can do anything with it. And it's a lot easier than I thought it would be to keep your feed consistent. And so yeah, thank you guys so much for watching my video. I hope you guys liked it. Give this video a thumbs up if you did. Check out all my social medias linked down below, and I will see you guys next week. Bye!